press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello children. Subject Social Science. Topic the Union Government, State Government and Judiciary. In this class we talk about the structure and function of the legislature and the executive of the Union Government. Union Government means central government, okay. And then we talk about the qualification and functions of a member of a parliament. The power and functions of the president and the prime minister and the composition and functions of the cabinet have also been explained in this lesson. Okay, the Union of India. The Union of India consists of 29 states and 6 union territories. The union government is called the central government. The union government is called what, children? Central government. The central government has 3 organs. How many organs? The central government have how many organs, children? Governments have 3 organs. Which are these, children? Legislature, okay, executive and judiciary. Legislature. The function of this organ is to make laws. The function of this organ is what, children? They make laws. Besides, it checks the executive. This organ implements the law through the administration. Executive, this organ implements the laws through the administration. Judiciary, this organ gives judgment. Once again, listen here, children. In central government, we see 3 organs. Which are these, children? Legislature, executive and judiciary. Okay. Here we see the work of these organs. First one is legislature. The function of this organ is to make laws. Beside it, check the executive. And then executive, this organ implements the laws through the administration. Judiciary, this organ gives judgments. Okay. Next we talk about union legislature. The union legislature is called the parliament. The Parliament of India consists of the President of India. Once again, listen here. Now we talk about union legislature. The union legislature is called parliament. What it is called, children? Parliament. Okay. The Parliament of India consists of the President of India and the 2 houses. Okay. Which are these? The 2 houses are the Lok Sabha and another one is Rajya Sabha. Okay. Here we see 2 organs. First one is what, children? Lok Sabha and another one is Rajya Sabha. The sessions of the parliament are held in the Parliament House at New Delhi. Here the members of the parliament discuss on various issues and make laws which are applicable to the whole of India. Once again, listen here. In this the Parliament of India consists of the President of India and the 2 houses. In Parliament we see the President of India and 2 houses. First one is what, children? Lok Sabha. Second one is Rajya Sabha. The 2 houses are the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. The sessions of the parliament are held in the Parliament House at New Delhi. Okay. Here the members of the parliament discuss on various issues and make laws which are applicable to the whole of India. Lok Sabha. The Lok Sabha is the lower house of the parliament. The members of the Lok Sabha are directly elected by the citizens who are above the age of 18. Okay. The maximum number of seats in the Lok Sabha is 552. How many, children? 552 members we see in Lok Sabha. Okay. And then members of the Lok Sabha members are elected for a term of 5 years. How many years, children? They elected for only 5 years. They should have the following qualifications also to become a member of Lok Sabha. one should be a citizen of India. He mustn't should he should be a citizen of India. They must be at least 25 years of age. Okay, 25 years of age. They should not have been sentenced to imprisonment. They should not be insolvent. That is, not having enough money to pay one's debts. Okay. Next, Lok Sabha Speaker. First, now we discussed here Lok Sabha. Understood, children? In Lok Sabha, how many members are elected, children? 552 members. Okay. The maximum number of seats in the Lok Sabha is 552. Lok Sabha Speaker, the members of the Lok Sabha elect one among themselves as the Speaker. Okay. The powers and functions of the Speaker are deciding the matters. He deciding the matters that need to be discussed in the house. Okay. And then he maintaining the discipline and dignity of the house, and he conducting the discussion in a proper manner and talking decisions. Okay. Next one is, next house is what? House is which one, children? Rajya Sabha. Okay. Now we talk about Rajya Sabha. The Rajya Sabha is the upper house. It is the upper house of the parliament. Rajya Sabha is the upper house of the parliament. Okay. The maximum number of seats in the Rajya Sabha is 250. How many seats here, children? 250 seats in Rajya Sabha. Okay. And then the members are not directly elected by the citizens. The members are not directly elected by the citizens. 238 members are elected by the members of the state assemblies. The remaining 12 members are nominated by the President of India. Okay, members of the Rajya Sabha. To become a member of Rajya Sabha, he must not be less than 30 years, children. 30 years of age. The term of Rajya Sabha members, 6 years. Okay. The Vice President of India is the chairman of the Rajya Sabha. The Vice President of India is the chairman of the Rajya Sabha. Okay. Rights of the members. What are the rights of the members, children? The members of the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha are called MPs, members of Parliament. The members enjoyed freedom of speech in the Parliament. The opinions expressed by them in the Parliament cannot be questioned in a court of law. The role and function of the leader of the opposition. The leader of opposition occupies a respectable place. His role and functions are pointing out the lapses, if any, on the part of government, reviewing the policies and programs of the government, and giving timely advice to the government, cabinet and administrators. The powers and functions of the parliament, the important powers and what are the powers and functions of the parliament, children? They are legislative powers. They have legislative powers. The main function of the parliament is to make law. Understood, children? They make law. The main function of the parliament is to make laws. Whenever necessary, the parliament can also amend or revoke the existing laws. The main function is to make the council of ministers, okay, accountable to it. If the functions and behavior of the council of ministers is not conducive, remove it through no confidence motion is another important function of the parliament. Next one is financial powers. Financial powers. The financial bill must be presented and discussed first in the Lok Sabha. The union government cannot collect the taxes or spend money without the approval of the parliament. Thus, the parliament has full control over the financial matter of the country. Administrative powers. The ministers are responsible to answer the questions asked by the members of the parliament. The members can criticize the omission and commissions of the ministers in the house. Okay. Next, authority to amend the constitution. The parliament has the power to amend the constitution. Okay. Next, we talk about the union executive. The union executive is composed of the president, Prime Minister and his Council of Members. Understood? Council of Ministers. The Union Executive is composed of the President, Prime Minister and his Council of Ministers. Okay. First we talk about President. The President is the head of the Indian Republic. Who is the head of the Indian Republic, children? President. Okay. He is called the first citizen of the country. Who is called first citizen of the country? President. Okay. His official residence is the Rashtrapati Bhavan. The elected members of both the houses of parliament and members of the legislative assemblies of all states elect the President of India. A person must have completed 34 years of age to become the President of India. Okay, he must possess all the qualifications necessary to become a member of Lok Sabha. His term of office is 5 years. Okay, next, the Parliament House, New Delhi. Powers. The President appoints the leader of the majority party in the Lok Sabha as the Prime Minister. The President appoints the leader of the majority party in the Lok Sabha as the Prime Minister. And the advice of the Prime Minister, he appoints the other ministers. Understood, children? These are the powers of President. Okay, now we talk about the powers of President. The President appoints the leader of the majority party in the Lok Sabha as the Prime Minister. And the advice of the Prime Minister, he appoints the other ministers. Okay, second one, the assent of the President is necessary for any bill to become an act. The supreme command of the defense forces is vested with the President. He has the power to declare war or peace. The President has the power to appoint the judge of the Supreme Court and the High Courts. Okay, he has the power to grant pardon or confirm the punishment. Okay, these are the powers of President. Next we talk about Vice President. The members of both the houses of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha Parliament elect the Vice President. They elect the Vice President. The Vice President must be over 35 years age and should have all the qualifications that are required to become President. His term of office is only 5 years. He is the chairman of the Rajya Sabha. Okay, he will discharge the functions of the President during the absence of the President. Next, the Prime Minister. Now we talk about the Prime Minister, importance of the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister plays an important role in the parliamentary system of the government. Who is the Prime Minister of India, children? Narendra Modi, isn't it? Yeah, he has the prime responsibility of protecting the national security. The powers and functions of the Prime Ministers are, he is the leader of the Lok Sabha. Who is the leader of the Lok Sabha, children? Prime Minister is the leader of the Lok Sabha. He allocates the portfolios of the ministers. He has the power to reshuffle the cabinet. He has the power to recommend the appointments of ministers to various departments to the President. He has the power to recommend the removal of the ministers to the President. Okay, the magnificent structures such as the Parliament House, Rashtrapati Bhavan and others in New Delhi were built during the British period, children. The construction of Rashtrapati Bhavan, which was 340 chambers, was completed in which year? 1929. Okay, and then, understood, children? Yes, the state government. Now we talk about state government. Okay, territories of India. Understood, 29 states and 9 union territories. And then the state government. The organs of the state government, the legislature, the executive and the judiciary are introduced. The organs of the state government, which are these, children? The legislature, the executive and the judiciary are introduced. And then The state have their own government. Now we talk about state government, children. The state, every state have their own governments, though their extent of power is limited. They have autonomy in their matters. The states are formed on the basis of languages. The state of language of Karnataka is which what, children? Kannada. Kannada language, Karnataka. The state of Karnataka. The state of language of Karnataka is Kannada. Our constitution has laid down uniform system of administration in all states. Okay, the state government have similar government structure of the union government of India. Next we study about the state legislature. The three organs of the state government are the legislature, executive and judiciary. The state legislature is composed of the governor and the legislature. The legislature makes the laws. Understood, children? Okay, composition. The legislative assembly. Now we talk about legislative assembly. Lower house. Okay, the legislative assembly or lower house is the house of the elected representatives of the people. There are 224 seats in the Karnataka Legislative Assembly. In Karnataka Legislative Assembly, we see how many seats, children? 224. The members of the Legislative Assembly, MLAs, elect one among themselves as the Speaker of the House. Okay, the MLAs are elected for a term of 4 years. However, the Assembly is not a permanent body. The qualifications of the members of the Assembly are they should be a citizen of India, should not be less than 25 years, should not hold any office of profit under the government, should not be an insolvent. Okay. The powers and functions of the legislative assembly are: the legislative assembly is in reality the legislature of the state. In all financial matters, the decision of assembly is final. The council of ministers is responsible to the assembly. When the majority of the members of the assembly find the government policies unsatisfactory, they may through a no confidence motion make the council of ministers resign. The members participate in the election of the president of India. Okay. Next we talk about legislative council, upper house. The membership of the legislative council is not more than 1/3 of the membership of the legislative assembly. The number of members in the Karnataka legislative council is only 75. A few members are nominated by the governor, others are elected by the members of the legislative assembly, local bodies, registered graduates and teachers. Okay, the MLCs are elected for a term only 6 years. Okay, of 6 years, they should not be less than 30 years of age. Next, the state executive. The state executive consists of the governor of the state, the chief minister and his council of ministers. Generally, its composition and functions are similar to the union executive. Next, we talk about the governor. The governor is the constitutional head of the state executive, children. The governor is the constitutional head of the state executive. But in actual working, the chief minister is the chief executive. The president nominates the governor, whose term of office is 5 years. Qualification of the governor should be, he also should be a citizen of India, should have completed 35 years age, should not be a member of either parliament or state legislature. Okay, powers of the governor. What are the powers of the governor, children? The governor appoints the chief minister and on his advice appoints the rest of the ministers. Okay, the bill approved by the legislative houses needs the assent of the governor to become a law. When the president dissolves the state government and imposes the president's rule in the state, and the governor takes charge of the administration of the state. Okay. Now we talk about the chief minister. The chief minister is the head of the state government. The governor appoints the leader of the party or the group that gained majority in the election. for legislative assembly as the chief minister. Okay, the chief minister powers and functions. The governor appoints the ministers and the advice of the chief minister. The chief minister has the power to allocate the departments of the ministers or change the departments. Okay, the chief minister has the power to drop the ministers. He plays an important role in maintaining good relationship between the center and the state. Okay, understood children? Next we talk about our judiciary. The qualification and function of the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court and the Chief Justice of the High Court. Okay, the independent system that interprets law and passes its judgment is called judiciary. Law and judiciary play an important role in administration of the state. The functions of the courts interpret the laws framed by the legislature. They give judgment relating to disputes between individuals and the government. They perform the important task of protecting the life, property, dignity and rights of the citizens. The courts are not controlled by either the legislature or the executive. They function impartially and independently. Next we talk about the Supreme Court children. Under our constitution, we have a common judicial system for the entire country. This promotes national unity. The High Court, the highest court of law in India, is the Supreme Court. It consists of the Chief Justice of India and 25 other judges. They are all appointed by the President of India. The Supreme Court is in New Delhi. Next, the High Court. The High Courts. The High Court is the highest court of law in a state. The High Court of Karnataka is in Bengaluru. It consists of the Chief Justice and other judges. There are 24 High Courts in our country. Okay, qualification of a High Court judge. He must be a citizen of India, must have served under the Indian judiciary for at least 10 years. Okay, and he must have served as an advocate of the High Court for 10 years children. Understood children? Thank you.